Shalom. GMS Holland sit downs coming with the lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS for teaching us this truth. Peace and salutations to the elect out there, to spreading this word of sincerity and in truth all over the four corners of the earth. This lesson is going to be concerned the wise of this world are foolishness, are foolish. You know, because you know, you always got these guys that think that they are smart, that they think that they have a certain amount of knowledge, certain amount of wisdom in this world, and that is the reason that they got understanding, or that they are able to, you know, understand the ways in which the Most High works. But if you are wise in this world, you know, 9 out of the 10 times you don't even believe in the Most High, man. You know, you believe in other deities and other, you know, spirits, which one of those spirits is money, man, because there's a heavy spirit upon money. You know, if you're wise in this world, most likely you are dealing with this spirit of money, you know, which, you know, you are very attractive to. So I'm going to go to a couple of scriptures. I don't think this is going to be too long. I'm about to go live after this. Yaratazah. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. It says, "But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned." Exactly. So Yahushua also spoke about, you know, man that are so-called natural to this world, man that you know, they are the men that are put on a pedestal to this world because they know certain things, or they are wise in certain things. You know, they are educated in science. They are educated in being a surgeon or architect. You know, these guys are not you know, are not in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because, you know, they got their portion, man. You know, they got their portion. So that makes them makes them spiritually discerned. You know, because if they are all about their science, if they are all about their research, and they think they're wise in this world, or they are wise in this world, then that's fool. Their wisdom is foolishness unto the Most High, man. You know. So I'm gonna grab the precept on that. This is Matthew chapter 11. Matthew 11 and 25. And it says, "At that time Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Yahweh of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes." So the Most High reveals things unto babes, man. You know, which Yahushua said that the kingdom consists out of children, meaning we all gotta humble ourselves like children, man. We all gotta be as children, man. You know. And what does that mean? You know, when think about this, man. When you was young, your mother asked you, here's €5, here's $5, go get some bread in the supermarket. You, as a small kid, you would not buck up to that. You know, as a small kid, you would just grab the €5 and just go, man. But the older you get, you be like, so why am I supposed to get it? Why am I supposed to do that? So what happened with your bike? You can't go to the store yourself? Well, what happened? You know, you are the older you get, the more you're gonna lack that humble spirit. But as a child, you're humble. You don't know what's going on. You don't know the reason that your mother doesn't want to go, or someone does not want to go. You just grab the €5 and you go. You know, and that's in that way we also have to be in this truth. We got to be humble. We got to be meek. You know, we got to be lowly, and you know, we got to honor the men that are set up above us, you know, that teach us, and that the Most High set before you, in front of you, before you was in the truth, man. You know? So we got to be wise concerning that, and we got to be like children, man. So Yahushua rejoiced in that you know, the things was being understood by the babes, man, by the men that are humbly seeking for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that stay lowly in this truth, man, instead of, you know, boasting themselves to be someone. Because if there's something that we should not do is boasting like we are someone. I've seen guys, man, you know, boasting and being proud about being in the truth, saying, yeah, I'm your elder, you gotta listen to me. I order you to tell me where you are with the tests, with the Hebrew tests. And then you fall off, man. So the moment pride enters into your heart, you know, meaning into your mind, if you think you are on a high stature, which you are not, then you most likely fall off, man. You know? So Matthew 11 and 25 again. At that time Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Yahweh of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent. So the scriptures, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the spiritual things of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is hid unto the wise of this world, man. The Most High ain't dealing with them. They have their portion of this world. They are wise in this world. The understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not given unto them. You know, it's like a bottle of wine. It's when it's filled up with this with the wisdom of this world, which wine represents wisdom. Then how do you think that you know, you can pour up spiritual wisdom, knowledge, and understanding above it? You know, if your foundation is this world's wisdom, then how you think it's not gonna mix with the wine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man? You know, it's like the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is red wine, and the wisdom of this world is white wine. You're not gonna mix white wine with red wine. You know, you will not do that. And that's exactly how, you know, the wise in this world don't mix with this truth, man. They got other things in their mind. So it says, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. You know? So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and 26. For ye see, let me start at 25. Because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than man, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than man. Exactly. So, you know, their wisdom that they claim to have, that knowledge that they claim to have concerning the things of the world, you know, they claim to be wise, but the wisest thought or the wisest way of these men is still foolishness with the Most High. And also, when you don't walk in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High, you know, the knowledge that you have concerning this world is still nothing, man. It's foolishness with the Most High, you know. Verse 26, for ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. So that there it goes, man. You know, the Most High shows you, like, not many wise of this world are called, man. You know, of course there might be a brother that went to university and did his you know, went through college, had some high education, but dropped all those things and followed the truth. Of course, you're gonna have brothers in between it, man. But you know what you see most of the time is that guys that feel that they have a high education, that they are more than someone else. You know, you always see it within an company. A guy that had a high study but then is on the same level as you, he always thinks that he's more than you. Even though y'all doing the same work, even though y'all have the same, you know, function in the company, only because he had a higher study or a higher you know, has a higher degree, how you call it, education, he thinks he's more than you. Meanwhile, y'all doing the same job. But that already shows you that, you know, with that pride, the pride that these, where's my pocket from, man? The pride that these guys have, only because they, you know, learned the wisdom of this world, already makes them to fuck up in the spirit, man. Because like I said, you know, you gotta be like a babe, man. Like Yahushua said, you gotta be humble as a child. So with that pride in their mind, that part already fails, man. You know. So this is Sirach chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High. So there you go, man. You know, you got certain guys, they might, you know, be comfortable in the truth. They like the truth, but then that pride kicks in. You know, and the Most High ain't dealing with no proud guys, man. You know, that's why the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, man. And actually, the Most High will put a spirit upon you that makes you depart, you know, because the Most High controls everything, man. You know, Proverbs, what's that scripture? Let me look it up real quick. Somewhere in Proverbs 16 and 9. It says, Proverbs chapter 16 and 9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but Yahweh directed his steps. Exactly. So whatever happens to you, you know, whatever you have in mind, you know, even enduring in this truth, man, whatever you have in mind, you know, the Most High will direct your ways, man. So you had guys, you know, walking in this truth, you know, their mind devised their way, which was to endure in this truth and to, you know, continue until the end. But the Most High directs your ways, man, directs your steps. So if you go off and you feel like, well, leave the truth, you know, I'm gonna just do my own thing. I'm gonna start building houses on islands and, you know, go live my life and wrap my life up, you know, without this truth. That's the Most High directing your steps, man. You know, your mind was on another thing, but the Most High is like, nah, that's not for you. Let me direct you in the ways of your lot, man. Because the Most High has a lot for every person, you know. And that's why the elect is already sealed, man. You know, the things that have to come to pass are already manifested, man. This is Ephesians chapter 1 and 4. According as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. So the Most High already chose his chosen before the foundation of the world, man. You know, and in that way he also chose the ones that are going to be destroyed. Because like Romans says, you got vessels of wrath and vessels of glory, man. You know. Let me grab it real quick. Romans chapter 9, chapter 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure it with much long suffering, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. Like I said, like we just read in Ephesians chapter 1 and 4, the Most High has before already prepared the vessels of glory, man, the vessels of mercy, the people, because we are vessels, man. You know, if you look up the word body, you know, it goes to the word bodek, which also means house, you know. So our body is like a house, our body is like a temple, which our spirit goes into, man, just like into a vessel, you know. So there are vessels fitted for destruction and vessels fitted for mercy. So the Most High has his way for every person, man. And I made a video about it last week about the works that the Most High put upon the guy that later fell out are not in vain, man, because this person did certain things in this truth that the Most High used him for, man. The Most High used him to eventually bring out certain things and wake up certain people that maybe were close to him, you know, and then that way the Most High got the person who he wanted to have in this truth, man, who he wanted to have in this camp, you know. So for everything there is a way, and the Most High has a reason for everything, but the mind of the people is not as the mind of the Most High, man. So the Most High has his purpose for everything, you know. So going back to Corinthians, as a matter of fact, let me go back here, check if there was more on that. Sirach 3:19. This is Sirach chapter 3 verse 19. It says, many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. You know, so there it goes, man. You know, there are many that are in high place. So, you know, not only the wise, but also the mighty men. Who are mighty men? If you look at, you know, you can talk about Mayweather, Michael Jordan. You know, those are certainly mighty men, you know, of this world. But, you know, not even to go that high, but you got guys that are working up towards it, man. You know, that's why the scriptures say a gift destroyed the heart. When you have a gift, when you have a certain talent of this world, you know, that can become your destruction, man. Because if you are really into that, if you are really into becoming a professional baseball player, if you are really into making it to the NFL, that's your gift, man. And that's gonna destroy you eventually, man. You know, because then this truth is not for you, man. You know? So it says, Sirach chapter 3:19, many are in a high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. Exactly, mysteries are revealed unto the meek. Mysteries are revealed unto the people, you know, that leave everything behind and follow Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai in truth and in sincerity. You know, unto them, these things are revealed. The mysteries of heaven. That's why Yahushai said, let me see if the precept is there. Yahushai said, no, let me look it up. Because unto you it is given. Matthew chapter 13 and 11. Matthew chapter 13 and 11. It says, let me start at 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it's not given. So when Yahushua was on the scene, he knew unto which spirit it was given to have the understanding of the scriptures, man. To have the understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know, that's why Yahushai rejoiced when Peter said, when he asked Peter, who thinkest thou that I am? And Peter said, thou art the Son of the Most High. You know, Yahushai rejoiced in that, man, because no one told him that he was that. But he himself believed that, you know. Plus it was the works of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, working in him, man. You know. So, Sirach chapter 3 verse 20. For the power of Yahweh is great, and he is honored of the lowly. Exactly, he's honored of the lowly. That's why, you know, there's a common, there's this common sentence spoken always in the world, is that the poor believe. Poor people believe, but rich people don't believe in the Most High. You know, the poor people believe in the Most High. Why? Because they are lowly, man. You know? So, And the rich, you know, they forget the Most High because they have whatever they need, right? They have all these riches, So it's commonly known to the world that, you know, when you're rich, you don't believe in the Most High, but when you're poor, you pray into the Most High, or to that deity that you call the Most High, because, you know, the God of this world is not the God of Israel, man. The power of this world is not the power of Israel. It's not the true power. You know, they pray to their deities. They pray to their Caesar Borgia, to their idols. So it says, for the power of Yahweh is great, and he is honored of the lowly, which the lowly represent the elect, because the elect are going to be lowly, meek, and humble in this truth. You know, and that's something to pray for too, man. If you don't know what to pray for a humble and meek spirit, man. Because that's a very good spirit to have in this truth, a humble and meek spirit to endure, you know, this truth with. Not to endure this truth with, to endure this world with, man. You know, because that's what you need, man. Pray for a spirit of endurance, man. Because dealing with these heathens out there, it can become very frustrating, man. You know. Verse 21. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. And that's what the wise of this world are doing, man. They are trying to seek out things that are too hard for them, man. The mind of the Most High is not like the mind of the world, man. That's why the things that are created within this world are not to be understood by these people that claim that they are wise, man. You know? But the man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they have knowledge through the scriptures of things that people in the world don't understand. And then when they ask you where do you get that from? From the Most High that created it, man. He gave us the word. You know, and that's where the knowledge comes from, man. You know, because what does the word science mean? It goes back to the word la sciente, which means science. Which means knowledge, Slakia, which means knowledge. So what's the greatest knowledge, man? This truth, man, the scriptures, you know. So, you know, drifted off a little bit, but to go back to let's go back to Corinthians, like I said. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and 19. No, let me start at 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. Exactly. If you think you are wise in this world, first become a fool then. You know, because when you basically drop all the knowledge that you have learned of this world, you know, if you empty the bottle with that white wine first, and then you're gonna fill it up with the red wine, which is the scriptures, which is the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, then you're gonna be you know, in this truth again, man. Then you can come into this truth. Then you can know what this truth is about, man. Because that wisdom that you have learned is not the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. You know, the wisdom of this world are theories. You know, they are theories, they are, you know, philosophies. The Most High is not dealing with theories and philosophies, man. You know, the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai are true and facts, man. You know, and these facts are not facts to the world, but these facts will soon be made manifest, man, when the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming upon this place. You know, the kingdom of Yahshua Allah, man. So it says, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seeming to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. There you go, man. The wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. The Most High is not impressed by the things that these so-called wise men of this world speak, man. The Most High is not impressed by that. You know, because they are all theories and philosophies, man. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. And again, Yahweh know the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. Exactly, the thoughts of the wise, they are vain, man. You know, just like how they say, yeah, we know the distance between the earth and the moon. Just like how they say the earth is so many kilometers deep. How the hell do you know that, my man? Because the deepest that the wise of this world went into the earth is 12 kilometers, man. They couldn't go any further, man. Which 12 is a spiritual number, you know, the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 sons, you know. They couldn't go any deeper than 12 kilometers, man. So they claim to know things, they speak about things which they know not, man. Which the Most High is against that, man. If you don't know what you are talking about, you shouldn't talk at all, man. This is Sirach. This is let me see which one I'm gonna take. Let me grab this one. Sirach chapter 3 and 25. Without eyes thou shalt want light. So without, if you can't see, you would desire light. You would desire the understanding, because light represents understanding. You know, but if you have no eyes, if you're never, then you're never gonna be able to see light, man. So what the wise of this world do? They know they are never going to see the light, meaning they know they are never going to have the understanding of a certain thing. So they start professing things that they know nothing about, man. They start speaking out theories, you know, approximately this and this much, approximately this and this deep. Approximately doesn't mean that you know it. So if you don't know it, don't speak about it, you know. So it says, verse 25, without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore, that thou hast not. You know, so if you cannot see, don't speak about light, man. Because you cannot see it. You don't have the understanding of it. You know, and that's what the wisdom of this world represents. Theories. You know, unknown facts. That's how I call them, unknown facts. You know, they call it facts. But they are unknown to them, you know. So that's foolishness with the Most High, man. The real unknown facts are the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. They are unknown to the world, but they are facts. That's the truth, you know. And not their foolishness, their theories. They are not unknown facts, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. So, let me go back to Sirach 19. Also known as Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. You know, for the new brothers. Sirach chapter 19 and 22. Let nothing hinder thee to pay thy vow in due time. And see, it's like I'm reading the wrong thing. I was already thinking like, nah, this is not it. Sirach 22 and Sirach. Sirach chapter 19 verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. So, you know, when you go into a discussion with the two-third, he starts speaking about, you know, the weed, what the weed does in the body. You got different types of weed. Listen, how the fuck you get high or how you use your drugs, that's not knowledge, man. I'm not interested in that, you know. You know, so it says the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. How you know, fix a girl that actually already has a man, that's wickedness, man. That is not wisdom. It's not wisdom, man. What you're talking about, You know, the knowledge of this world, it's not wisdom, man. It's foolishness and it's wickedness. You know? Neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. Exactly. It's not gonna grow, man. It's not gonna come out to anything, man. It's foolishness. You know, going to the last scripture. This is Psalms chapter 37. and 15. And it says, their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bow shall be broken. A little that a righteous man had is better than the riches of many wicked. Exactly. The little that the righteous man has, what the lowly man has, is more than the riches of the wicked man. Because that's why the scripture in Revelation says, but thou art rich. Rich in what, man? Rich in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I made a video about this too, man. Hey, we are getting rich, man. You know, we are getting rich, literally, man. You know, to the scoffers out there, we are getting filthy rich. We are getting filthy rich, man. Believe it or not. Because why? We teaching this truth. Our spiritual bank account is going up higher and higher, man. Because we are teaching this truth, man. You know, the scriptures speak about that we're going to receive 100-fold, man. You know? So our spiritual bank account is going up. So it says, a little that a righteous man had is better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but Yahweh upholdeth the righteous. Yahweh knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the time of evil. It's like in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. You know, so that's the end, which is actually the beginning of the righteous man. They shall be satisfied, and that's the beginning of the powers that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is gonna work in the time of trouble, you know, to the righteous, and show who the man of the Lord are, man. They are gonna be satisfied. Whatever a righteous man has now, it's already more than the riches of all these wicked, man. You know, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we have is far greater than the wisdom of this world, man. Because that wisdom is foolishness with the Most High. We speak the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man, which is not foolishness, because it's the words of the highest that speak about the wisdom of the world is foolishness, man. You know. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Shalom to the Akyam. You know, keep pushing. Shalom.